everybody, it's Tim from GymCrafter.com, back at you with another unboxing video. And today I've got something pretty cool, something I've been looking forward to for quite a while. And that's the double black diamond power bar from Rep Fitness.
Ooh.
Now this year, if you didn't know, Rep redesigned their entire line of barbells top to bottom. Every single bar in their lineup is brand new, redesigned from the ground up. And this is my first opportunity to actually see one in person. Now, everything I've seen on paper, all the pictures I've seen looked really cool. So let's take a look at what came. And the first thing I'm going to point out, thank you, Rep. This tube is completely intact. Shipping was awesome. No broken parts, no missing tape, no missing end caps. So we've been going back and forth with them for a little while on their shipping, on their barbells, and I know they've put a lot of effort into this. And this is the first time I'm getting to see that they have changed their tubes, they have changed their shipping, and everything showed up great. So I'm really excited to see what's inside. Let's take a look. So inside the tube, we have a nice protective cap on each end of the barbell. The entire sleeve is covered in foam. There's rubber protecting the shoulder. There is a plastic bag across the whole thing. None of it's come off, and both sides are in great shape and protected equally. So this is by far the best packaged barbell I've ever gotten from Rep. I have more on the way, so I'm assuming they're all going to be the same, but we'll take a look when they get here. All right, let's take a look at this bar. Got everything out and unpacked, and we are going to start right here on the end cap. Something Rep has gotten a lot of attention for are these beautiful metal enameled end caps. These are the nicest end caps I've seen on any barbell. Rogue, I believe, is still all stickers. Fringe Sport comes close. They've got some nice metal enameled end caps, but these are definitely really sweet. The color that I got this bar in, it's available in 6 finishes. This is called Black Duracoat. And what Duracoat is it's a chemical treatment process that actually changes the metal to be this color. It's not an applied finish. It's a chemical finish. It's very similar to E-Coat from Rogue. It should last a long time. It is more for aesthetics than durability. This isn't going to look like this for the entire life of the bar. This type of finish, if I can get it to come into focus, this type of finish does tend to rub off over time, but it should be durable for a long period of time before we start seeing that type of wear. When we get to the shoulder, one of the nice details of Rep's new bars are the knocked off corners on both of the shoulders here, and that just gives it a nice finished look. I moved the lighting so you can see this. This is really sweet. This is the laser engraved logos on the inside of the shoulder. Shows where they're made, the weight of the bar. You can't feel it, which I thought I'd be able to feel it. Very, very cool. Really nice touch on the bar. As we look, I believe this bar has bronze bushings. This particular bar, I opted for green Cerakote. Something I hadn't seen around, so I wanted to show you guys something that hadn't been all over the internet. Also, since GymCrafter's colors are green, I thought that would fit really nicely with the gym. This is an aggressively knurled bar. It's a mountaintop knurl. Knurl terminations are super clean, really well applied. I totally expected that. You've got a center knurl, which is the same as the outside. So sometimes on a power bar, their center knurl is more passive. This one is definitely just aggressive like the rest of them. So that's the bar itself. I'm gonna show you a couple other things on it, but so far, man, there we go. So far, so good. Finish looks good, knurl looks good. Let me put a couple weights on it, lift with it for a minute or two, and then I'm gonna come back and give you some other impressions. Okay, so a couple more first impressions about this bar. First of all, the bar spin, the sleeve spin is fantastic. Super smooth, rolls off really cleanly. There's no abrupt stop to it. There's no clear stops and starts. There's no weird noises. There's no clanging. Both sides are fairly equal. So the sleeve spin is fantastic on this. Also, there's smooth sleeves, which I really like a lot. I'm not a big fan of ribbed sleeves. A, they make a terrible noise. B, they, for some reason, have convinced people they don't need to use collars when they have ribbed sleeves, which is absolutely not true. And C, ribbed sleeves are beneficial for keeping the weights secure when you're doing more dynamic styles of lifting, CrossFit or Olympic styles of lifting. You do not need ribbed sleeves for a power bar. The knurl itself, now I was a little bit concerned about this knurl. This is replacing their Power Bar EX, which has a very, very aggressive mountaintop knurl. And I have one sitting over here in stainless. I would tell you that that's, if you're familiar with that bar, and I've had a lot of people ask me, how does that compare with this? So there's a couple of just initial things right off the bat. First of all, this is a much more comfortable knurl than the Power Bar EX. The Power Bar EX, to me, was very uncomfortable. Doing heavy deadlifts actually hurt my hands. I know people with heavily calloused hands didn't have the same issue, but I was not a huge fan of the EX. I actually reached for their straight power bar with their volcano style knurling a lot more often than I reached for the EX. This is better for a couple of reasons. Number one, the TPI, the teeth per inch, is different on this than on the Power Bar EX. So they're spaced a little bit differently. Also, the pitch of the sharpness is different, so it's not quite as needle-like. It's a little bit wider, and it's nice because you can feel the grippiness and the sharpness of the knurl, but it's not digging in and poking you and causing pain like the EX does. Another factor in this is a Cerakote bar. Now, I'm traditionally not a huge fan of Cerakote. For me, I prefer to have stainless steel barbells, not only for corrosion resistance, but also because the feel is better on a stainless steel bar. However, on this particular bar, I think the Cerakote, number one, it's applied very, very well. Sometimes you get horribly applied Cerakote and it's splotchy. I'm gonna do a Bells of Steel curl bar review here in a little bit and you'll see exactly what I'm talking about. That bar has a terrible Cerakote job on it. This is done really, really well, but you can still tell that there is a coating on here. But the nice thing is I think that the Cerakote just takes the slightest little touch of aggressiveness off the knurl and makes it actually a very comfortable bar. Now, I do have a single black diamond bar on the way at some point in the future when they release that. I definitely want to get that in and review it. That's going to be the same exact bar with a volcano style knurl. And for those of you who are concerned about how sharp this knurl is, that might be a good solution. But if anybody's on the fence, you weren't happy with the Power Bar EX because it was a little bit sharp, this would be a good choice for you. It's aggressive without being uncomfortable. It's a very comfortable bar to use. I tried a couple of presses with it and I did a couple of real quick deadlifts with it just to see how it felt, and it feels very, very comfortable. So overall, man, this is a cool bar. This bar comes in, I believe, 6 different finishes. So for those of you that want end-to-end stainless steel, it is available at that for a price premium. You can get stainless steel shaft with, I believe, hard chrome sleeves, which is a great way to get the feel of stainless steel and not pay for an end-to-end stainless steel. I gotta be honest, hard chrome is just fine for the sleeves. My number 1 ranked barbell right now, the American Barbell Chewy Bar, is stainless on the shaft and hard chrome on the sleeves. And other than a color mismatch, I think that's a good combination to go with if budget's a concern. They make, I believe, 3 different colors, maybe 4 different colors of Cerakote: green, red, I want to say blue, and then black. And then those will all come with the black Duracoat sleeves. I'm doing all this off the top of my head, just as an unboxing video, so I'm sorry if I missed one of them up, but I believe there's 6 different finishes at a variety of price points. But overall, super impressed with the packaging. I was actually really worried about the knurl and very pleasantly surprised with the feel of this knurl. Now, I'll definitely train with it for a while and come back at you with a review in 4 to 6 months from now and let you know if I like it as much then as I do now. I'm also a little bit concerned about the durability of the E-coat. Early on in my home gym building days, I bought several things because of the aesthetics. I bought a black oxide bar at one point. I bought a couple other things because of how they looked. And I gotta be honest, I've never had good luck buying things based on how they look. So I wanna see how this wears. I especially wanna see how the Duracoat handles the plates being slid on and off over time and see if this continues to look as nice as it does now or if it starts to wear off. I also wanna see how well the Cerakote holds up. I've seen Cerakote bars like the American Barbell California bar where the Cerakote really tends to last a long time. I've seen other bars like some Rogue bars, some customized ones, where the Cerakote was wearing off in the touch points several months after the person got the bar. So I'm anxious to see how this falls. But as of right now, if you're looking for an aggressively knurled power bar, from what I've seen so far in this unboxing, this is a good choice for you. So again, this is the Rep Fitness Double Black Diamond Power Bar. This one is in the green Cerakote, black Duracoat combination finish. And I'll go get to training with it and let you know how I feel about it down the road. But thanks for hanging with me till now. And until next time, I'm Tim with GymCrafter.